there, Miss Helen. Hey there. About to get it in. Give me 1 second. About to get back to my basics. About to do my old pyramid. Can't go wrong with the pyramid. Burpee, pull up, push up pyramid. Can't go wrong with that. Full body. We do the pull up and the chin up side. And you're gonna get 110 pulls in, 110 burpees, and 330 pushes. Do this every day. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta do nothing else. You do this every day. But we do different stuff just to make it fun. You know what I'm saying? We don't get caught up in the same thing every day. But this definitely a go-to. It's definitely a full body, and you can make it as tense as you want to. You know what I'm saying? By pressing yourself with time. Me, I'm just finna walk through it today. So it go like this. You do one pull up, 3 push-ups, 1 burpee. And you do the push-ups in 3 rep increments. And you do it all the way up to 5, 15, 5. And then you do it on the other side too. So when you do the pull up, 3 push-ups, 1 burpee. Then you do one chin up, 3 push-ups, 1 burpee. And you do that on both sides, all the way up to 5, 15, 5. We usually do that twice, and then going up, and then we usually do it twice going down. And sometimes I do it different ways. Like today, I'm gonna do it, and instead of doing 1-3-1 and 2-3-2, 2-6-2, I usually do 3-9-3 twice. So I'm gonna do it different today. This how I've been doing it lately, which is I just knock out all the threes, and I knock out all the fours, and I knock out all the fives. So since we're not doing the 1-3-1 and the 2-6-2, we're gonna do 3-9-3 twice. So that's gonna make us do 3-9-3 8 times, 4-12-4 4 times, and 5-15-5 4 times. And that'll give us 110 pulls, 110 burpees, and 330 pushes. Hope that it wasn't too complicated. Yeah, shout out to my man Swole. Me and him been back and forth chatting it up on the in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my cats that get up and you know, do stationary strength training with the weights. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't got nothing against weight training. My only thing was when I was commenting with him about his video is that, if you want them gains real fast, then weights will definitely puff you up. You know what I'm saying? If you want them gains real fast, they definitely get you that fast. Way faster than just push-ups, just body weight. Definitely, that's a fact. But the only thing is, if you ever stop for any length of time, you're gonna lose all that shit gonna turn into fat. You know what I'm saying? It's just simple as that. But uh, all that puff gonna go away. I lifted weights for a while, and I know, you know what I'm saying. So for a fact, but when you're doing calisthenics and you stop for a little bit, any length of time, few months or two, you still gonna have that body structure. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't go crazy with your eating and all that, you know what I'm saying? But you still gonna have that body structure. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I was saying. So I just believe doing calisthenics uh, stick with you longer. And also too, I believe by me lifting weights before and doing calisthenics, in my opinion, calisthenics is way more mentally challenging than stationary strength training. You know what I'm saying? But my man say he gonna always do push-ups and pull-ups too. So, and I promise you, ain't no better athlete out there. Ain't no stronger or better athlete out there than a CrossFit athlete. That's an athlete that lift weights and do calisthenics. You know what I'm saying? I hold them to the highest regard. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But as far as me holding certain, you got the hybrids, the ones who lift weights and run, sprint, stuff like that. You got the CrossFits who do stationary strength training and functional strength training. Then you got people who just do calisthenics, who just do functional strength training. Then you got people who just do stationary strength training. People who just do stationary strength training, in my opinion, that's the bottom of the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? Then it's the hybrids, then it's the calisthenics, and then it's the CrossFit. In my opinion, that's just how I regard it. You might regard it in another way, but how I regard it is just like I said. Jacob, what's up? Swole, what's up? Let's get it in though. This is my pyramid right here, Jacob. I don't know if you ever seen me do this pyramid before, but you need to give it a shot though, Jacob. You probably make it super intense. We call Jacob the Energizer battery. That's what I call him. He probably make it super intense. And I did this before too, Jacob, with some gorilla burpees. This shit was crazy when I did it with them gorilla burpees. But let's get it though. 393, three times. I mean 8 times. Then 412, four times, and five. Yeah, 515, 5 4 times. And one more thing too, Swall. When it comes to like um you could get progressive overload with calisthenics too. All you gotta do is do high volume. It's the same thing with stationary strength. You know, you don't gotta really put a lot of weight on there, but you can use less weight. Like for instance, if you benching, you can use less weight and just do more reps. You know what I'm saying? And still get that same pump uh, with less weights, just higher reps. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many different ways to get to where you're trying to get to. You know what I'm saying? When I used to lift weights, I used to ladder it up and down. I start with the bar, hit it 10 times, put five on there, hit it 10 times, then put 10 on there, hit it 10 times, put 25 on there, hit it 10 times, and then I put 35 on there, hit it 10 times, then I put 45 on there, hit it 10 times, and then I start adding another 5 to that 45, then I add a 10 to that 45, and so what? All the way until I got to my max, and then I try to rep out as many as I can with my max, and then I'll go back down. You know what I'm saying? And I used to do that shit every other day and got swole like a motherfucker and shit. But as soon as I fell off that shit, I promise you. But I ain't really knowing about diet at the time when I did lose weights. You know what I'm saying? So that probably made a little difference on how I fell off too. I ended up gaining close to 100 pounds after that. But let's get it. 393, both sides. Yeah, but I ain't knocking nobody though. To get up and do this shit. 3 burpees. Cause all of it mentally tough. The standard burpees, y'all. No jumping on it or nothing. The same with body weight. You get progressive overload, you get crazy pumps. Believe me, I know. Just by doing high volume. That's just one round. The main thing with all this shit is just staying consistent, man. That's the main thing. DJ is back. Is it back? Is the screen working, y'all? YouTube been playing with me for a minute now. Yeah, YouTube been playing with me for a minute. Okay, back. Yeah. So that's 11 Eastern time, right, DJ? 11 Eastern time. Yeah, YouTube been playing with me, man, for about a month now. I hear a lot of people say that when they first get monetized and shit, they be saying how YouTube be playing with their numbers and all that shit. YouTube been playing with me for about a month now. Ever since I done, got monetized, they been playing with me. Let's get it, round 4. But it don't mean nothing, man. I'm still gonna get my work in, whether it's by myself or in front of the camera. Whether YouTube shadow ban me or not. I'm definitely not a secular channel. Tomorrow I'll probably give me some leg raise. Hanging leg raise. Feel that pain again. Boom, what's up? I heard the team send me. Yeah, boy, team. I ain't heard of Blue Phase. But the team sent me. He started probably when he was about 20. I remember he was just skin and bones. He got jacked for sure. How long it took, I don't know. No doubt, Born Sigma. Stay focused, bro. Stay focused. Yeah, I mess with Team Semi. I mess with him and this guy, Shredder. But both of them, though, both of them, they hit the weights a little bit. Both of them hit the weights a little bit. They ain't just strictly. They main thing is calisthenics, but they lift some weights though. Definitely. My Shredder and Team Semi. You could tell too. You could tell all the cats that's really CrossFit in this game. You could tell the cats who, lift some weights too. I don't think they live like Team Semi. I know he go to the gym sometimes. He'll hit some real weights. But I also know he got like some heavy dumbbells, like 35, 40, 50 pound dumbbells. Same with Master Shredder. So yeah, they hit the weights for sure too. But I ain't hit no weights. I've been doing this close to 4 years now. Round five. I subscribed to your channel a few days ago. Swole by the way. Yeah, Swole be getting it in, man. Round four. Round five. Yeah, y'all don't prioritize y'all cardio over this shit. Every time I do my cardio before I do this, I be wow. This for Thanksgiving, y'all. Remember that. Yeah, this for Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's 2 days out the year that it's all you can eat, and that's Thanksgiving and Christmas. Them days is all you can eat. I heard people talking about it's always the brothers and sisters. Every time they get to their emotions, their feelings, they want to start some type of revolution. But emotions will get shit started. Even like with this shit, emotions will get you started, but you know, it ain't gonna sustain shit. Your emotions don't sustain shit. That's why they be like, let's boycott this and boycott that, and they do it for a little minute, and then it fall off. You don't hear from them no more. I ain't boycotting shit. I'm going to get my motherfucking turkey, my vegetables. My wife she gonna go get whatever you finna cook. We ain't boycotting shit. Boycott for what? Cause the government cut off your motherfucking EBT and all that shit. And motherfucker always be trying to make it seem like it's the government. Fuck out of here. I'm a taxpaying citizen and shit. That's my motherfucking money. Y'all living y'all whole motherfucking life free on. Fuck out of here. I ain't canceling. My shit gonna go on like it usually do. And I don't even honor them motherfucking holidays, but my wife do. So, and I honor the motherfucking meals. And I honor the family being around each other on them days. So fuck that. I'm gonna do what I do. Y'all boycott that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all. I ain't boycotting shit for them motherfuckers. Matter of fact, that shit lower some of the motherfucking prices on shit with, and even though that shit ain't gonna matter either, I'm gonna get my shit no matter what the price tag got on that shit. But I guess less people will be shopping, so that means saying they ain't got a price gouge our ass now, cause we ain't over consuming and shit. So now they gotta lower the prices and shit. Simple economics and shit. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So now my motherfucking Thanksgiving, Christmas gonna be even better and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause shit ain't gonna be. I ain't gonna have to spend as much money. Yeah, that's that poor man mentality and shit. all on us to band together and shit. Where my mother? Where my brother? Where my sisters? Shit. Where my brothers and sisters and mothers in Christ? Just because we got the same skin tone don't mean motherfucker we got melanin in our system. More melanin don't mean you my sister. Fuck y'all. That's what you get. You know what I'm saying? Sitting around depending on a motherfucker. Yeah. So, and I got family members on that shit. So what? I don't give a fuck. You sit around your whole motherfucker. Matter of fact, I had a sister on that shit. That guy inherited fucking Section 8 from my mama. You want to sit around on that shit all your motherfucking life? You deal with that shit. Straight up. But I ain't gonna let my sister go hungry though. But I'm just saying though, shit, it's on you. I lived in them conditions. And all I used to think about while I was in them conditions is how the fuck I could change them motherfuckers. And the only way I knew how to do that shit is to work hard and smart. And that's what I've been doing. I don't give a fuck. Starve, motherfuckers. Lost my focus. Talking about let's go running Walmart and all the grocery stores. We just gonna fill up our carts and walk out. Y'all do that shit. Yeah, mine ain't broke and starving. We ain't gotta do that shit when I'm band together with you motherfuckers for. And one thing a fact. Never seen God's children begging for bread. So you can scream God all you want and know all the scriptures, go to church every Sunday. But if you begging for bread, you still ain't in that grace of God. You could get dipped underwater, pulled out, and be like, I'm baptized. All that shit over with, boy. We get baptized by fire. Straight up. All that shit is just a. John did that shit before Christ came, just to show. It was a representation of what he was going to do, die and resurrect. And it's still supposed to be, it's done now, just to represent what you're supposed to do. Getting dipped in water and pulled out don't mean shit. That don't mean your sins have been forgiven. That don't mean shit. That's between you and God, not you and the preacher. Straight up. chuck roast corn on the cob and potatoes later. On the menu, y'all come get a motherfucking plate. Making that roast. How you make that roast? You put it in the oven or you put it in a crock pot. Ain't nothing better than that motherfucking roast in the crock pot, DJ. I'm sorry, man. That slow cook. You can slow cook it in the oven too, for sure. But there's something about that crock pot, man. That shit be so tender. Guess what I'm eating? I'm eating some motherfucking ground ground beef and rice and veggies. Yeah, I'm still on my mission, y'all. Cause I already know if I don't get down 10, 15 pounds by Thanksgiving, boy, after Thanksgiving, I'm gonna be back to 250. Somebody asked me in my comments, they said, why we hit our stomach when we do burpees? Ain't no particular reason. We think everything is vain. Ain't nothing vain. We do that to make sure our core tight. Make sure our core tight. You want your core to be tight with everything you do. So that's just a way to tighten up. You know, somebody come up to you and fake punch like they gonna punch you in the stomach and you tighten up and shit. That's all we doing. That's all. All right. 412, four times. And on the pull up side and chin up side, then 5, 15, 5 on the pull up side, chin up side. You need to give this a shot, Jacob. Give this pyramid a shot. And I know you a beast. You might as well do it with like gorilla burpees or something. I tried that a couple of times. Doing this shit right here with gorilla burpees, man, is a motherfucker. And that's what I ain't did in a while either. There's no gorilla burpees. It's about time to put some gorilla burpees back on the table and shit. Eat off that plate. But it's time, almost time too for me a active rest day. I'm gonna do my cardio for sure, and I might just give me like 10 rounds of some nickels and dimes and shit. That might be tomorrow. But I definitely need one of the rest days, man. I'm whooped, y'all. Let's get it. 412 4. Yeah, I just had to get that off my chest. Go get a job, motherfucker. Too many ways to make money in America, man. Motherfuckers be sitting around talking about they gonna rob and steal some shit. Cause the government cut off the taxpayer funds to their ass. Just fucking a waste of oxygen and shit. Live your whole fucking life on bullshit. Sitting on your ass. That's lazy. I got more respect for the person who get up and train and don't train, but go to work and provide for their family. Overweight like a motherfucker, obese like a motherfucker, but provide for their family. Then a motherfucker sitting around, don't train, don't do shit, just sit there all day, live like a king or a queen for about a week or two. I'm gonna say a week off of fucking taxpayers' money, and then sit there for the rest of the month like some fucking losers. Instead of online talking about how you finna go rob Walmart because the government cut off your fucking. First of all, you look stupid as hell. Second of all, why don't you just go to the grocery store, stand outside the grocery store, and ask somebody could you carry their carts, carry their groceries to their car. You know, hustle, motherfuckers. Hustle. I'll never be broke. I might not never be rich, but I know one motherfucking thing. I'll never be broke. But I know how to hustle. And I ain't no lazy motherfucker. I'm gonna go cut some grass. It's fall season. When I go outside and I see all the leaves on the ground, all I see is money. The leaves look like money to me. You know, they be brown, shit, turning colors and shit, falling off the trees. But when I look at them, they look like money. When I see that snow on the ground, it look like money. When I see that long grass in people's yards, that shit look like money. You know what I'm saying? But we in a different era. Everything instant. When I came up, shit, I had to get out. I had paper routes and all type of shit. I remember having paper route. We'd be up every morning before we went to school. Me and my brother dropping off papers. You got paid $70 a week every morning. We had about 2 miles of blocks to walk, throwing papers. First, every morning we had to roll them motherfuckers up, put them in a plastic bag, and then we had to put them motherfuckers in our sack, and we had to walk or ride our bikes, depending on the weather, and drop them motherfuckers off at people's cribs. And we made $70 a week. That's me and him. And we had to split that shit in half. But you know what? When I got that little $35, I used to be happy than a motherfucker. Why? Because I did that shit myself. I made that shit myself. I was about 12 years old. I used to go pick up cans and shit. When I was coming up, it used to be glass bottles that the drinks came in and shit, Coke and Pepsi and all that. And you go exchange them back in at the store. You get 5 cents for each bottle. Some be 10 cents and shit. Man, we used to pick them motherfuckers up. We used to save the ones we had at the house. Man, I was a fucking hustling motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I used to rake leaves, shovel snow, cut grass, play no motherfucking games. I used to go stand up at Jewel's, the grocery store, and motherfucking carry people groceries to their car and shit. Boy, I was a hustling motherfucker. Kept me a couple dollars in my pocket and shit. Went around motherfucking crying and complaining. Motherfucker be coming up to my shop doing Uber Eats, DoorDash shit on bikes and shit. One motherfucking day, I had ordered some motherfucking Uber Eats to the crib and shit from Pepe's, a Mexican little restaurant in Chicago, tacos and shit. That motherfucker pulled up on a bike, flipped this kickstand down, went in this little bag in the back and pulled my motherfucking food out. Fuck. I gave that motherfucker an extra tip because I saw the hustle. Nah, get out my business. Yeah, gave him an extra tip because I saw the hustle in him and shit. He's like, I can't get far. He said, I can't get far. So I try to ride this boy around where it's a lot of restaurants. And I do what I can. He like, I'm gonna give me a car one day. I tell him keep hustling, bro. Couldn't been no more to like in his mid 20s. And I respected that shit. Because he could be out there gang banging, trying to sell drugs, robbing and stealing like most of these young motherfuckers doing. Yeah, it's definitely appreciated when you earn it. Appreciate that. What's up, Carbonated? Carbonated in the build. Yeah, ain't no better feeling than that, Swall. Than getting that shit yourself. And you appreciate it more. You appreciate it more. Because you know you put in your work for that shit. So I get that little $35. I ain't gonna just spend that shit that day. You know what I'm saying? I went and got me a few little snacks. I made that little $35 last to the next motherfucker $35. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Every day when I went to school, I had me some cookie money and shit. I don't know about y'all, but in Chicago, we used to have these little called penny cookies and nickel cookies. They was butter cookies with like a strawberry or a lemon topping on it. Fire like a motherfucker. They closed down now. People still be coming in my shop asking for them motherfuckers. Y'all got them penny cookies? Nah, they shut down. If anybody find that recipe, they gonna be a fucking billionaire. Cause them motherfuckers off the chain. But yeah, I always had me enough money to give me a couple of nickel cookies and shit. Shit. Yeah, carbonated. I'm just walking through this shit. I ain't even gonna have no real pump off of this shit. But I definitely got them blood flowing though. Yeah, I hate them motherfuckers, swell. One thing me and motherfucking lazy do not get along. I don't fuck with lazy. I don't fuck with lazy at all. We do not get along. We straight arch enemies. And motherfucker be looking at people as they ops and shit. Laziness is my op. And being broke is a product of being lazy. Real talk. Too many fucking ways for these spoiled ass Americans in America to be complaining to make money, man. Entitled motherfuckers and shit. Uh, we ain't had the same opportunity. We were slaves. We all got to get it from. So what? You gonna sit there and complain, or you gonna get up and do something about it? Shit, you might can't change the past, but you definitely have change your future. I ain't do my pushes, did I? Let's get them pushes. Yeah. So what? Motherfucker be thinking, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna go there. Just know, me and lazy don't get along. I work too motherfucking hard to respect the lazy motherfucker. Straight up. I don't give a fuck what it is. I used to work for CTA. I remember. You go up to the manager to the window. I used to get out. I used to work part time at first. I was part time. And then, so I'd do like a 4 hour run, get back in there, go to the clerk, and be like, you got some more runs? You got anybody call out? You know what I'm saying? So I could do, man, start looking out for me. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm still part time, but I'm getting 8 hour runs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they know. I work, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, straight up. Ain't no lazy motherfucker, man. Always been a go-getter, man. Always. Straight up. Let's get it. Last round of four. Yeah, I do curls. Swole. That's my chin-ups. That's the chin-ups. You get mostly biceps in the chin-ups. Of course, you get in the pronator, supinator. You know what I'm saying? But that's the supinator position. So you get more of the supinator. You getting this muscle right here. Plus, you get more of the bicep. Of course, you get the back, you know, and the delts and shit too with pull-ups. But pronator grip is overhand, underhand is supinator grip. So you get more of the pronator, this muscle right here on the forearm, on the overhand, and you get more of the supinator on the underhand, but you get more bicep. That's why a lot of people when they first start, they do chin-ups because they're a little easier because you put more bicep into it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's my curls right there. Yeah, a lot of people who can do pull-ups, when they learn how to do pull-ups, they stop doing chin-ups. That's our curls. And there's a couple of more things you can do to hit the biceps, like uh hammer curl. I mean skull crushers. Let me give you an idea what a skull crusher is. I do these sometimes. Shout out to King Hannibal from New York. That's where I got it from. You getting triceps and biceps with them. Them called skull crushers. Skull crushers. So yeah, I do them. And I do chin-ups. Then my curls. You know, every machine that you work out, everything you do in the gym come from calisthenics. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta remember, it ain't used to be no weights. Motherfuckers might have been lifting boulders and shit or some shit, but it wasn't no weights. Everything that's in the gym come from calisthenics. So every exercise you perform, you could perform with just your body weight. That's where they get them from. Bench press ain't nothing but push-ups. The lat pulls ain't nothing but pull-ups. Uh, the curl bar ain't nothing but chin-ups. Like squats. It's all this shit come from calisthenics, man. Everything. Calisthenics is the foundation of all strength training. Everything comes from this. Yeah. These my curls right here. If you notice, when I'm doing my pulls, you see more activation in my back muscles, my scapulars, my traps, my lats than you do in my chin ups, cause you get more bicep in there. Oh, yeah. And then you got cats who do weighted calisthenics. I put 40-pound vest on sometimes, 10 pound. Most of the time though, I used to do it more than I do now. That's where I probably got a lot of my gains from. I used to stay in the vest training, but I don't do it so much now. I used to just wear vest when I'm like jogging and shit. I put it on every now and then. Last time I did about a month ago, month and a half, maybe 2 months. Nah, I'm lying. I did it before we started that challenge. So it's been about a little over 4 months. But I did 1,000 pushes with the 40-pound vest on, 20 clip, 50 rounds. I did it about, I think it took me like 2.5 hours or something. But I beat my time. The first time I tried that shit, it took me like 3.5 hours. I beat my time by about an hour. So it just showed me I definitely had got a little stronger and shit. Yeah. Yeah, get that parallel bar right there, man. Get that, or you could do it like any stationary bars. Anywhere where you get you some stationary bars that you could do the, you know. But them motherfucking skull crushers is a motherfucker, boy. I was doing that shit for a week straight with some tricep bridges and shit. And it's another one too. Now the skull crushers been around. This what I got from King Hammer. These called hammer pushes right here. These called hammer pushes here. Let me show you the hammer pushes. I was doing these, the tricep bridges and the skull crushers for a week straight. My motherfucking triceps was on motherfucking 10. Biceps and triceps. But these here called hammer pushes. Them there, you just do like 5 reps, then get up, switch hands, put your left over your right, so you can get that balance and shit. Or if you can get 10 of them motherfuckers in, do that. But 10 on each hand, that shit tough as hell. A lot of shit be looking easy, man, till you do it. But yeah, them called hammer pushes there. Them motherfuckers tough. Shout out to King Hannibal. That's where I got that from. Skull Crusher's been around. That's what's up, Jacob. No doubt. Get the chuck roast in the oven on 330, 4 hours cooking. Okay. That's how you do that, DJ? Yeah, I've been noticing that too, Jacob. I've been noticing. It's about every time I see you train now, you got that vest on. That's what's up. That's what's up. Don't forget that protein though. Don't forget that protein too though. And if you're a vegetarian, you still get your protein in. You eat you some nuts, eat you some peanuts, walnuts, peak almonds. You know what I'm saying? Cashews. Eat that shit. Let's get it though. 4 rounds of 5, 15, 5. You can still get your protein in if you're a vegetarian. My man, Master Shredder, vegetarian. I think he said like 10 years now. And Master Shredder, jack like a motherfucker, shit. So you jack being vegetarian, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been bullshitting with this. It usually takes me about 45 minutes. If I'm going real intense, 35. But I'm bullshitting today. Tired. Still got the blood pumping up. I can feel my heartbeat. I can feel that shit pumping through my heart. Make me feel like I'm alive. But curls good though, chin ups and all that shit. But you really want to work on your tricep game. You know, the tricep, the biggest muscle in the body. I mean, in the arm. So if you get that up, your arms gonna look big regardless. Real talk. I was just as tired as I am was that I am today that I was yesterday. But you see, training with somebody, how the energy was different. It's still tough though. Pump was crazy yesterday too, y'all. Pump ain't gonna be all that great today, but we still getting money. Still getting money. Trust the process, y'all. Consistency the key. I don't care what you're doing. Consistency definitely the key. I ain't nowhere near where I want to be at, man, as far as aesthetics and shit. But I'm so fucking far away from where I was, man. I'm proud of myself, man. Every time I go back and look at some of them motherfucking pictures, straight up. And I ain't never really been this weight and could see a little bit of definition on my abs and shit. I never been this way and was able to see that. I don't went below this weight and seen a little bit, but anything in the 70s, I really couldn't see. No, like ab definition. But so I know when I get back down to that 162, 160, 160, it's gonna be crazy, y'all. I already know. That's what I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to hold between. If I can get to 155, that'd be crazy. That's been my goal from the beginning. But if I could hold between 160 and 165 for the whole year next year, I'll be satisfied with that. Not the year, but life till I check out this bitch. If I could hold between 160 and 165. So I don't think it ain't really no issue. Only thing is I can't eat crazy for 4 months straight. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably give me a couple of cheat days and shit a week. You know, stay on point. I'll be good. Rest 5 days out the week, whole foods. You know what I'm saying? I'll be cool. But shit, this summer I went about 3 months straight. Nothing but bullshit. It probably was somewhere around 80% processed and 20% Whole Foods. I was eating a bunch of bullshit, but I had them long ass hours at work. It was hard for my wife to cook and shit. Summertime, we don't get a lot of time off and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but no excuses though. You know, if it's a will, it's a way. I just was bullshit. I love my processed food. Fuck y'all. They be like, McDonald's ain't real meat. Wendy's ain't real meat. This ain't real meat. So what? That fake ass meat be good to me. All right, I'll be there in a minute. I'm finna jump in the shower after this. Yeah, that fake ass meat be good to me. I don't give a fuck. McDonald's gonna, out of them billions of customers they got, they gonna always have me. I don't know what they put in that shit, but whatever they put in it and wherever it comes from, should be good. They be like Kentucky Fried Chicken. They be making their chicken in mass plants. They be breaking their legs so they won't fly and all this shit. So what? And broken leg ass chicken wings be good than a motherfucker. Fuck that. Shit, even with the Whole Foods, you don't know what the fuck you get. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna eat. I call that shit steak because they said it was steak. I call that shit chicken because they said it was a chicken. I don't know what the fuck I'm eating. I just be eating. Shit. I was thinking about that motherfucking ground turkey, ground beef and rice and fucking vegetables today. Fuck that shit. Think I'm finna go get me some fried perch with side spaghetti and a slice of garlic bread with some hot sauce on the side. Lucky Thanksgiving coming around. What's up, girl? Come here. Come give me a hug. Come here. I'm gonna beat your little ass. Ah, come here. Come here. That's what he do. He didn't go to sleep till about 6 o'clock in the morning when I was waking up. Come here. Come here. Come here. I want my people to see you. Come here. You or your mama don't never want to get in the camera. Why? Yeah, they gonna think you got on the weave. Got that. Didn't I tell you about coming out the house with the bags on your head? Take that shit off your head. Fuck wrong with you? That ain't stylish shit. Take that goddamn bag off your head. I talk to you people. Don't comment on my shit. Swole said, "We realize my cheat meal be banquet pie, pies and sesame chicken and fried rice." That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, my cheat meals, man, I go crazy. I'm see, I was poor as hell when I was young, so I ain't get that little money. I used to be sitting there looking at motherfuckers around me eating McDonald's and shit, and I used to have to beg them for a piece of their chicken nugget, one of their chicken nuggets or something. So I ain't really had no McDonald's when I was young. So I'm a McDonald head. I love me some motherfucking McDonald's, and I eat in volumes. I'm gonna get me either a Big Mac, no pickles, or a quarter pound, no pickles. And then I'm gonna give me a fish fillet sandwich on the side or a chicken sandwich on the side, extra cheese, and then I'm gonna give me a large fry. I don't. I don't really drink pop. I don't like drinking my calories and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't drink a lot of pop and shit. Every now and then, I'll give me a fountain coke. And they gotta be from McDonald's. Yeah, every now and then I'll give me a fountain coke. Ah, yeah, them females, they don't never want to be on camera when they ain't got their wigs done, do they? Hey, when they get their hair done and shit, they be all in taking selfies and posting that shit. Let's get it. This the last round right here, y'all. 5, 15, 5. 550 reps. It took me forever. Double quarter pounder with cheese for me. Fries, a double cheeseburger, and 2 chocolate chip cookies. Hey, them chocolate chip cookies, when them they fire, period. But when they fresh, them motherfuckers be so fucking good, boy. It's crazy too, cause I think 2 cookies is something like fucking 400 calories. I think one cookie is like 190 calories, just one. That's 400 calories right there. That's the thing about it. When I do eat that type of food, I usually only eat once in a day, cause you know that shit high fucking volume and fucking calories, man. You'll fucking go over your maintenance real quick. And the crazy part about it too, that shit ain't saturated, so it don't keep you full as long. So you eat that shit once in a day. By the next day when it's time to eat, you be starving like a motherfucking shit. That's why it's best to get that little dopamine hit and leave that shit alone because it's so addictive and it don't hold you. You know what I'm saying? So you be right back at it. That's why so many motherfuckers obese. That's why I was fucking obese and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause our motherfuckers used to just eat fucking processed food all day, every day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We ain't gonna talk about the steak bagels for breakfast. I used to get 2 of them, 2 hash browns, and a motherfucker. I don't eat eggs, so I ain't eat the egg. But I used to get 2 hash brown. I mean 2 steak bagels, 2 hash browns, and a large orange juice. Right there, that shit probably fucking about probably close to damn near 1,500 calories or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just in breakfast. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna talk about lunch and dinner. So I'm sitting around this motherfucker consuming 4,000, 5,000 calories every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Every day. That's how my dumb ass got all the way up to 200, close to 250 pounds. But, you know, this is a capitalism society, so motherfuckers make money off of, processed food. So, like, you know, that's why they're not gonna teach you about, calorie consumption, which ain't nothing but energy in, energy out. They're not gonna teach that in school. So if you got to learn that shit on yourself, on your own. If you don't learn that shit, I don't give a fuck how much you train, you work out and all that shit. I used to lift weights like a motherfucker, swole like a motherfucker. Ain't know nothing about no my maintenance calories or none of that shit. I ain't even know calories was energy. I ain't know nothing about none of that shit. Never looked at a back of a package and read no ingredients, no calories, or none of that shit. And as soon as I stopped lifting weights and started eating all that crazy food and shit out in the streets every day, I was up to damn near 250 pounds in about a year or two. That shit catch up with your ass fast. That's why you see a lot of athletes and shit. After they retire and shit, get fat in a motherfucking shit because they always had trainers. You know what I'm saying? And doing, especially if you like was one of them names, them real brand athletes and shit. You had dietitians and shit, nutritionists and shit. They told you how to eat, what to eat, but you never educated yourself. So once they don't have that no more, they blow the fuck up. But I think more people are aware of that shit nowadays than it was when I was coming up. Especially when you grow up, you ain't really no kid no more. You ain't You ain't just running around outside all day and shit. That's why you see a lot of these kids nowadays, they be fat than a motherfucker. Cause they be just sitting in the house playing the game on they iPads and shit all day playing the game and just eat. We used to eat the same way they ate. All them snacks and shit, chips and shit. But we used to be in the street, running around all fucking day long and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we burning that shit off. These little motherfuckers, they ain't burning shit off. That's why you see most of these little kids be fat than a motherfucker, man. Cause they ain't burning shit off. Most little kids that's real skinny, that ain't by choice. Even the young cats. I just be thinking like, why the fuck all these young cats so fucking skinny, fitting in them skinny ass pants and shit. Skinny ass, they be skinny as hell and shit. And I used to think like, maybe it be all the fucking dope they be taking all day, popping pills and shit. So they don't even be thinking about eating shit. They just think about getting high. But it ain't just that. They ass broke as hell. They ain't eating. And it ain't by choice. They in a calorie deficit because they pockets in a calorie deficit. Look, so this is the difference between the energy from yesterday and today. Yesterday doing that shit with Mr. Tim, I did 100 less reps than yesterday. Had a crazy pump and was done in 35 minutes. Now I'm doing it today with the same about energy I had, tired and everything, doing 100 more reps, and I'm at an hour and 5 minutes. Yeah, the energy be different, man. When you collab, I ain't know that till yesterday, but I felt it though, for real. I felt the energy shift, like it definitely was different, and I was just as tired. 5 more burpees, y'all. We gonna call it one. Ah, ah. Oh yeah, y'all see the new ink? Tried to show y'all yesterday. Y'all see the new ink? See that shit, DJ? Yeah. See the sword at the crossing that going into the book. You see the book? You see the detail in the book? Yeah, sword of the spirit, which is the word of God. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, DJ. That's how I try to do it too. When I'm locked in, I really try to eat clean all week and Saturday. And then on Sunday I try to eat that shit. I eat that bullshit. I enjoy that shit too every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? That's when I'm locked in. When I'm on bullshit, ain't no telling. Some days I'm gonna eat whole, some days I'm eat some processed. 5 more burpees. That's what I be telling you. I ain't trying to be no bodybuilder, none of that shit. I ain't get uh, paid to stay in shape. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little change off of YouTube, but that's it. But that it ain't enough for me to sit around and be miserable trying to eat clean every motherfucking day. Yeah, don't tell you. Them motherfuckers be miserable. They don't even go to social events and shit. They don't want to see nobody eating that good shit. Yeah, they be miserable sitting around trying to eat like that every day. Fuck that. That's it though. 550 reps in the back. All that shit add up. All of it add up. Every rep, every push, every pull, every jump, every squat, every walk, every step. every jog, everything add up. You might not see it today, you might not see it tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? But eventually, if you don't stop, you're gonna get to where you're trying to go. You're gonna get to the aesthetic look that you're looking for. But don't forget, most of all, though, especially when it comes to this calisthenics, is the mental fortitude you build with it, man. Ain't nothing like it, man. I ain't been more at peace in my life, man, than I am now today, man. And we know that shit comes from within. And you know you really at peace when you can just sit in your own little space and you don't gotta have nobody around you and you can just sit there in your own space for hours. You ain't trying to go to clubs and shit. It's one cliche that's true. They say misery love motherfucking company, man. And that's the motherfuckers that be in them clubs every fucking weekend. Every fucking weekend they can't sit their ass in the house. They just gotta go be doing something. They gotta go be around some motherfuckers and shit. Them motherfuckers is a bunch of miserable motherfuckers, and stay the fuck away from them, y'all. Stay y'all ass away from them, because they some miserable motherfuckers, man. Say them days doubles, hell yeah, boy. I used to eat the triples. I used to eat the triples. Yeah, they cookies good too. You know what else cookies good? Subway. Subway got some good ass cookies too. Straight up. Yeah, I used to get the triple, dog. I used to get the triple with a 10-piece nugget. That's crazy work. And the meal, I used to get a triple cheeseburger, no pickles, fucking 10-piece nugget, two sweet sour sauces, a motherfucking large motherfucking Coke, and a motherfucking large fry. And I eat all that shit. And that'll probably just be one meal for the day. And used to wonder why I used to be walking around tired all the motherfucking time. Yeah, eat like that, you gonna be tired. You're gonna be tired as fuck. As soon as I get through eating too, I'm somewhere in the back of the shop taking a nap. I'm laid across the couch or leaning in the chair, some motherfucker way in the shop for about an hour taking a nap. Yeah, but appreciate y'all coming through, man. Hope we hooked another fish today, man. Maybe we motivate, inspire somebody. Who knows? But shout out to everybody who get up and tell them muscle fibers every motherfucking day, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause we know, you know what I'm saying? Cause we don't draw off emotions and shit. We don't draw off our feelings, how we feel today. Oh, I don't feel like doing that. No, we do this shit any motherfucking day. Way, even on the days we don't feel like. It be days we go through the motions. Like today was a straight going through the motion day, but I still got it done. I still walked that mile and a half. I still jogged that 1.2 miles. You know what I'm saying? I'm still finna go to work. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? We don't draw off our feelings, man. You know, I don't be wanting to go to fucking work every day. I don't want to go to work no day, but I do it. You know what I'm saying? If I draw it off my motherfucking emotions, I'd be a loser ass motherfucking shit. See, most motherfucking loser motherfuckers draw off their emotions. They go off how they feel. You know what I'm saying? They react. They not proactive. They reactive. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta kind of stay away from them type of motherfuckers, man. When you focus and you on your thing, you gotta stay away from the reactive, emotional motherfuckers. You gotta get around motherfuckers who proactive and don't draw off their emotions. Fuck their feelings. They drawing off their routine. They drawing off their schedule. You know what I'm saying? No matter how they feel. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stay focused, you know what I'm saying? Stay positive, leave them negative people behind. And my whole purpose of being creative was to give glory to God. So glory be to God. And one love to all y'all. Y'all have a great day, man. And I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow if God willing. We're gonna get us some more reps in. I'll probably do it a little light tomorrow. I need me one of them Jacob active rest days and shit. And shout out to everybody that showed up, man. Y'all keep putting in that work, keep tearing them muscle fibers, man. That shit gonna pay off in the long run, man. And you never know when you might need that shit. You might have to break a motherfucker jaw one day. Straight up. But with that being said, man, you know, I'm gonna catch y'all later. One love. Shout out to DJL, shout out to Swole, shout out to Jacob, shout out to Miss Helen, and shout out to everybody else who checked in. We out. One.